therapeutic technique that therapists use, and I thought it would be so beneficial if more people learned how to do this in their personal life, in their day-to-day. So, in their close relationships, best friend, co-worker even, marriage, these tools are essential in my opinion. Keep in mind for heavier emotional lifting, things like trauma or grief, loss, and you can discern when something is too much. Those are heavy lifting topics for a therapist, and know when to encourage someone. Maybe you should talk to your therapist about this. There's nothing wrong with that. When we tend to listen to somebody, we tend to want to jump in and give advice or just try to help. We're just trying to help somebody. And I know that's my go-to, that's my MO. I want to help, but there's a way to help. And again, I've had to learn how to do this more in my personal life because it works in therapy. So why not do what's effective? When holding space, our goal is better communication and empowering a person to make their own decisions and helping them be autonomous. In our relationships, we are a witness and supporter of positive change and making a person feel capable. It's really helpful when we can paraphrase what the other person is saying, but not telling them what to do. Inherently, people don't like being told what to do, and we get to build comfort and a compassionate space for others. We get to eliminate that fear that a person is going to be judged. I remember last year 2 people dying because they weren't honest about their alcohol usage. They were afraid of being judged. Most people just want to share. They just want to share what's going on. They want to share a hard issue. A lot of times not even looking for an answer or feedback. I just want to process things out with somebody, with a human. And it's more helpful to provide a healthy space to encourage their thought process than to contradict, be a devil's advocate, or offer up advice that's not even asked for. And mind you, it's different if somebody says, I'd like to get your feedback on this, or I'm really curious of what you think, and even then, we should err with just giving enough to help them continue to process their own thoughts. Right when I was finishing the concept of this video, I saw the most beautiful example of holding space for somebody. And especially men, because you don't typically see it expressed. I do because I'm in the field, which I think is beautiful. And I'm going to show you this video right now. Watch this example of holding space.
I want to wrap this up because I know you don't have a ton of time, but I want to talk about one more thing, and it was also something very significant and related to this point that you just said about me and my father. And I remember at one point you told me, because I would have these conversations with you about this and about my situation.
I think I was probably one of the first people you told about it.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't want to cry.
But why would you even hold it? However it feels, you should let it out. Don't do that, man. Let it out how it comes.
Fuck. I remember at one point you told me, because I would have these conversations with you about this and about my situation.
I think I was probably one of the first people you told about it.
Fuck, I don't want to cry.
But why would you even hold it? However it feels, you should let it out. Don't do that, man. Let it out how it comes.
Fuck.
Just speak through it.
I think one of the most important things that you ever taught me. You told me one time, you said, fuck. The reason why I'm so emotional is because it's changed my life. You told me to write down almost like a letter to my 6-year-old self in relationship to my father taking his life, hanging himself, and how it affected me from my perspective as an older man to a 6-year-old, and like kind of telling my younger self, hey, this is what happened. This is why, like, this is why you'll be okay. This is why. This is like what I know now. That's the thing that I think is so significant, man. Like, and we kind of keep talking about it, but people get so caught up in where they're at and in the moment of like the negative and the darkness and the evil, and they don't see the light.
This is a great example. Most people focus on the person expressing themselves, which is beautiful. I also want to teach about how a person even feels comfortable expressing themselves that way. The more comfortable and attached you are to your emotions, the more they will feel attached to their emotions. It's amazing how it all works. There are people right now that are on the brink of something pivotal, and all they need is to be heard. All they need is someone to hold space for them. Do you know how to hold space?